I pay for my daughter's college tuition. Can I get a credit for what I pay?
More depends.
Yep, it always depends. The quick answer is yes. The
Correct.
long answer is,
Who's
do you
claiming the
provide more than 50% of her support? Does she stay with you for more than 50% of the nights of the year? Or are you paying for her, dorm room, right? Because when we talk about your household,
Right. Is she your dependent
Yeah.
on your tax return?
yep, if
Yes.
she's your dependent on your tax return, then the quick answer may be yes, but it depends. Because if you are a married filing joint filer with income exceeding 100 or adjusted gross income exceeding $160,000, then you may qualify for a reduced credit. Or if your adjusted gross income exceeds $180,000, it may be phased out entirely, and you may not qualify for education credits at all, because there is that income range. By $180,000 of adjusted gross income, that credit's gone. It does not matter how much you pay. I've got dependents who pay $50,000 a year in tuition. I'm sorry, not dependents. I've got taxpayers, right, who pay $50,000 a year in tuition and are earning $200,000 a year, and they get nothing,
No benefit.
nothing for that credit.
Yeah. So I agree. Quick answer is yes, there is a credit. Whether it applies to the tax return in particular, the way you phrase that question, what brings to mind is what we're talking about is the sad situation where there are separated parents, right? So one parent is paying for the college of the child. They're saying, can I claim the credit? What it boils down to ultimately is it does not matter who pays for college. It can be grandpa, it could be my brother, I don't have a brother, but it could be my brother, it could be your child gets their own student loans, it could be you the one paying it. It doesn't matter who pays for the school. The college credit is attached to the tax return under which the child is claimed. So if spouse A and spouse B pays for college, spouse A claims the child on their tax return, spouse A is the only person who qualifies to claim the college credit.
Yeah, which is crazy, right? Because spouse B is the one who's actually paying it.
Right.
And so same thing with the grandparents, whatever.
Correct. Yep.
Or what if the child files their own tax return because they get that W-2 in the mail and they think, ooh, I want to get my $200 refund. And so they quickly go and file. And now suddenly,
No parents, no
parent
grandparents,
A and
nobody.
parent B, neither of them get to do it unless we amend the child's tax return.
Nice segue.
Woo, brought that right
Nice
back.
segue.
So yeah, that question is convoluted and complicated, but
Yeah.
it seems like every question you ask us is. It's like they're deliberately vague. It's like Clark is asking us these questions without actually asking a real question. It's just bringing up a subject and forcing us to talk about that
Well,
subject.
this is a part of our life, though, is
Right.
something that we will share. I don't know if we've actually said this yet, but we get constantly, I have heard the phrase, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
And the answer to that we always say before we speak to the person is, it's not a quick question. You may be able to ask a question in 6 words or less. I am incapable of answering your question.
Actually, that's not
in
necessarily
6
true.
words or less.
Can I make estimated tax payments?
I can't answer it in 6 words.
Yes, you
or less.
can. Yes. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. 3. Done.
Quick answer is yes.
Yes.
Then the rest.
That actually is probably my most common response. The quick answer is yes, or the quick answer is no.
Right.
Right? Because what they really want is just a quick answer.
Because early in the career, it's
Yeah.
been the whole explanation, and they
Yeah.
just want the answer. So
Yeah.
we have learned. Quick answer?
Yeah.
And
The
then,
quick answer is yes. The reality is it depends, right? And that's a large majority of my text answers. Yep.
Right.
All right. I think that's going to wrap us up for Comfort Zone today.
Great.
Really appreciate spending time with you today, Charlie, and I hope you guys were able to get some information in regards to whether you have a tax return that needs to be amended or whether there's some kind of value there. As always, if you have a question about your specific scenario, please give us a call or shoot us an email. The information is in the link below. Thanks so much for joining us today, and have a great one.